Hey, it's Chronologically Gaming, the only channel that's perpetually retro because we're playing every video game in order of release. Don't stop us now. Come back with me to October 1982. We were last playing the latest for the Atari VCS. It was Airlock. I wasn't very impressed, considering all the games you could play on home consoles. Let's press forward and see our next game. That's right, it's time to play some sweet, sweet golf on the Apple II. This is Championship Golf. Let's check it out. Starting with the box. Championship Golf. Yes, play like a champion whenever you want, as long as you have an Apple II. This one's by Hayden Software, either Hayden Book Company or Hayden Software. This marks the 13th game we've played by that company. The front of the box has a lot to be desired. It's obviously golf. It looks like we're playing in the rough or in a jungle or maybe near the beach. Maybe it's like Pebble Beach. It doesn't feel that way in the game, though. So let's flip it over on the Mac. Yes, it's golf time. 18 holes, rain or shine. Yes, the aid of your microcomputer you can tee right off in your own living room. Now, they're making it sound like a novelty, but it really is fresh for home computers. There's not a lot of golf video games. This one is only the 7th video game on all home computers that you could be playing right now. And over there at the bottom, you can see other games by Hayden Software. We've played all of those. I don't think we played King Cribbage, and I don't think we ever will, but Final Conflict's pretty cool. Yeah, look for other challenging games from your favorite dealer, the Book Company. I know, right? There's no golf cart driving. Sorry, Manly. Well, at least not yet. Maybe we'll see something later. Here's the other artwork we have for Championship Golf. There's an example of the screenshot, and that's all we have. It does flip screens whenever you go to the green. Let's pop it and play Championship Golf. This is Blair Hadfield of the Hayden Book Company. It's October 5th, 1982. Yes, let's do this. This marks our 389th game we've showcased for the Apple II. That's how many games that are out there you could be playing. Would you care to see the rules? I'm going to say no and spare you all the text. We're just going to say no for now. Very well, let's play golf then. Please wait a moment. Yes, Championship Golf. I know Ubicore, and we're not going to see that one for, does it come out in 83? Maybe we will see that one in 83. How many players? Well, last time we played a golf game on a home computer, it was on the TRS-80 color computer, and we were able to put in names, which was kind of fun. This one doesn't let you put in names, so I'm just going to play a one-player game. If you did multiple players, you'd still have to have other human players to play with you. Enter your handicap, and this is kind of nice if you play with other people and you want to have difficulty between how it's played. I'm going to say number 1. Which means no handicap, which means if you're playing with other people and you're a beginner, you can adjust the handicap, which is kind of nice. All right, player 1, it is your turn. So I'm going to readjust the screen so you can see the only thing that was blocking is it's showing you a dial, like what it would look like for the direction of the ball. So you're going to be using not the faces of a clock. This one, you actually use the degrees of where it's going to go. So at hole 1, it gives us the information we want. What club do we want to use? I'm going to start with a 3-wood, so I actually have to type in 3W. And then what strength, we can do 0 to 10. I'll start with 8. And then the direction, and we have to do the 360 degrees. So I'll do a 45-degree angle. I don't see wind. All right, let's go with that. Yes, they do, Chiptune. Keep saying it. All right, there it is. Now check it out. It's showing you a side view as well as a top-down view. So we didn't get wind, and it looks like it went out of bounds that time. I'll replace your ball where you left it. Does that mean we're back at the beginning again? I actually am not sure. Yeah, I think we are. Or I can't tell on the. I actually can't tell if they put us at the beginning or if we're on the end. So let's start with let's do a really low one just to see where we are. Let's do a 9-iron. Did I do 9-1? No, I need 9I. 9I. And strength, let's just do 2. And then give me 90 degrees. Where are we at? Where did our ball lie? I don't even see the pixel. Okay, there we go. So we were out of bounds at the top. Okay, I can see us near the green. It's so tiny, though. It's just 1 pixel from there. Oh, yes, that's a great one. Gregory brought up another one that I'm excited to play at some point, but at this point, golf games on the home computer are few and far between. All right, so what club are we going to use next? Let's go with a 9-iron. If you want to use sand wedge, you actually have to do 10-iron and 11-iron for a pitching wedge and a sand wedge. Oh, that's right, 9I. All right, and let's do strength of, let's just do 3, and then let's hit this one at How about 160? That should get me on the green. And you have to think of your degrees of what angle you want to hit it. Come on, make it on the green. Did I hit it too hard? 15 degrees. I know we're on the green. 9 yards from the pin. We made it in 4. It took us long enough. And look at the green. There's no representation of where the highs and lows are. It's just a whole, it's like a flat disc we're playing on. Okay, what speed do we want? So we can see our tiny pixel, that's where the ball is, in the top left. And then what you do is you just say what speed you want to get to the green. So it's just going to, how powerful we want it. I don't know, 8. And then, oh, the direction. We have to know the direction. Great. All right, so let's do 120. Go. Maybe I should have done a little bit more. I can't tell. It still feels like some of these golf games on the home computer feels more like I'm playing an artillery variant where I say what, angle and then how much power I want and then see how far it goes. Look, it is rolling a little bit. That's right. You might have to, maybe we'll do that now, Gregory, because it looks like there's something on the screen. All right, so same thing again. Let's not go very hard. Let's just go 2, and then where do we want? 190? Let's try 190. That should do it, right? Come on, in the hole. You got it. We did it. Nailed it on, what was that? We did it in 6. I forget the par. I think the par was only 4. So now player 1 is our turn, goes to the next hole. There is 18 holes, which is still pretty cool. But at this point in 1982, the best golf games you're going to play are going to be on home console, not on home computers. When you compare all the golf games, the best ones are console. But the very, very best is still on the arcade. Data East Pro Golf or Tournament Golf, what is the best golf game. That one is awesome compared to everything out there. This is the 15th golf game of all the golf games we've played across all categories. All right, so next hole, hole 2, we got a length of 199. I don't know what that means, by the way. 199 yards, I'm going to guess. It's a par 3. And what club we're going to use? Let's go with the 3-wood again. When I've tried the 1-wood, I go way out of bounds. All right, so what strength do we want? Let's do 8 again. And then where we want to go, let's just go straight out, 90 degrees. I don't see any wind, so it should be good. Yeah, it feels like I'm playing a physics game. But you got to admit, that angle is pretty cool, showing you the top-down view and the side view, but there's no trees, so it really doesn't... Oh, look, it bounces. You can see the bounce. Bounce again. Are we still on the fairway? Nice. Okay, 41 yards to go. And still there's a lot of text on the screen. Not as much as the IBM PC DOS version of golf. That one was all text. It was like a text adventure game. Okay, what club are we going to go with? Let's go with a 7-iron. And then power, let's just go with 4. And degrees, let's do 10? No, let's do 20. 20 degrees. Come on, make it work. No, not in the sand. A little bit higher. Am I still on the fairway? Okay, 10 yards to go. Getting closer. I bet if I do the same shot again. All right, so let's go with same one. 7-iron. I know it's amazing that we have so many golf games that are on the... Well, there's only 7, but the golf games on the home computer don't play as well or are as fun as the home console versions. Okay, what strength do we want? Let's go again with 4. No, let's go with 3. And then same one, let's try 20 degrees. That should get us on the green. If I don't overshoot it. Oh, up and down. Nope, get on the green. Are we there? Yes, we're on the green, 7 yards from the pin. We made it in 3, so this might be par if we can hit it in. And like you can barely tell on the first screen where you are on the green until you get here. I had no idea I was placed right here. Okay, speed, let's go with 7. And then direction, that's got to be 290, maybe 300. Let's try 300. Let's see. Maybe I should have done 310. So you can see you have to do a lot of trial and error. How much power did I try? Okay, try less power or more power. What was my degrees? Okay, I got to angle it a little bit differently. Yeah, I know, this feels more like a golf sim. The one in the arcade was a lot more fun, fast-paced, the Data East, but it was in the arcade, so it's really not the same comparison to other systems. All right, so speed, let's do this with a 3, and that should be just solid 45, right? It's got to be. Yes, we got it, which means we were bogey. Yeah. Oh, wait, but no, par was 3. We got double bogey. Yikes. So it still would take a while to get used to, but of all the golf games, I like how it's having 2 different viewpoints to show you where you are. They just need something in the way, like trees or hills. We're playing on complete flatness. Even the green is complete flatness. So looking over the chat, I see lots of averages. Yeah, not good as a game. Yes, Manly. So mostly average scores of all the games you could play on home computers. All right, let's go one more hole. This one is pretty close to the one we had before. Let's try again. 3 wood. And I believe if you look on the far left side, the tee off is, we're starting in between those 2 dots. All right, what strength do we want? Let's go with 8. And then same thing. If I hit it straight across, we should be all right. 90 degrees right there. Now, if you're comparing this to all golf games, this is actually all right. For a home computer across all home computers, this is pretty good. But as far as all video games that are out there, or golf video games, no, the best ones are home console, and the best ones are going to be on, the very best, I would say, is in the arcade. Okay, let's go again with the 6 iron this time. And let's go with strength of 5. And then give me 125. Let's go even bigger than that. Let's see what happens. Come on, right on the green. Oh, see, now I did the degrees too far. If I did like 100, that would have worked. Unless there is wind that I don't see or can calculate. Yeah, it would be kind of fun with 4 people to take turns, and then obviously if you're playing with other friends, you'd see someone do the shot in a wrong power or a wrong degree, and then you'd make the correction and do better next time. So you'd have some fun with that if you had other people to play with. What club you want to use? We're so close. Give me a 9 iron. And give me strength of 2. That should be enough. And then go 45. Come on the green. No, more strength. Since this is the 9 iron, I should hit it harder. And I'll do the same thing again. So you can see how it's a lot of trial and error, just going over and over again. What's the best way to play? All right, let's do 9 iron again. And this time let's do 4. And then same one, 45. That'll get us on the green. At least we're not completely reading all text. No, it didn't get us on the green. I went past. I know, right? Trial and error. All right, right there, we'll go ahead and pause and quit. A great taste of championship golf. Now, right now, there's not too many golf games that you could be playing on a home computer. There's Color Golf 3 on the TRS-80 Color computer. There's 4 for the Apple II, which is all right. Lower res graphics, but it plays okay. Spectrum Golf on the ZX Spectrum with coursive shots, and Graphical Golf on the ZX81. Golf Challenge on the Atari home computer, and then Golf, which is all text on IBM PCs. So this one actually is pretty average if you think of golf games or video games you could play. I actually want to go one more and give it around the same rating as Color Golf 3. It's very good. It works well for a golf game on a home computer, but it's not going to be showing you any or doing anything really impressive or amazing. But it gets the job done, and I do like how it's showing the 2 different viewpoints. It's like a slow evolution of the change of golf games. If you want to see something with a really cool viewpoint, though, play golf on the Enterton VC4000, or look it up on the links below. That's one of the few golf games that takes a viewpoint from behind you, like you're looking out on the green. Very, very, very different, but pretty cool. So there you go. Of all the games we've played so far, there still is no golf game where you can play by yourself against computer players. So all golf games across all categories still require you to have friends to play, or you play solo a golf game, you know, taking turns, but you're not playing against a computer. It hasn't happened yet. All right, with that, let's press forward and see our next game. All right, coming up next is the Atari home computer, and this is Sentinel. Let's check it out. Sentinel shouldn't be confused with Sentinel 1 by In-Home Software in August of 1982. This is a completely different game. All I could find for artwork is the advertisement flyer. You need 16K for cassette, 32K for disc. It's another one by Med System Software. This marks their 15th game we've seen by them. Yeah, cover art is all right. As the Sentinel, you control the United States strategic defense satellites, which sit spinning in orbit ready to fire your ultra-high-energy star flash weapons. The screen before you shows a colorful map of the US as seen from orbit. With the touch of a key, you can view the map of Europe and Asia, dotted with missile silos. Sounds kind of familiar, right? And then we have the 5 1/4 floppy disk we're going to play on our Atari, which is a little rare. Usually the cartridge is the way to go for the Atari, but that's the more expensive route. But I'll take it. There's an example of the screenshot. All right, let's pop it and play Sentinel. This is by Simon Smith and William F. Denman Jr., who did the original design. It's October 5th, 1982. This is only for the Atari home computer, and this is the 370th game we've played for the Atari 8-bit line of systems. There you go. Original design by William Denman, and Simon Smith did this one. Way to go, Simon. If I push select, and if I push option, nothing happens, or nothing's revealed on the screen. It's just push start and go, and that's what we're going to do. Here we go. You can play with 1 or 2 players, so they didn't use the select button for it. You have to type the number in. But if you, regardless of what number of players, it's alternate play. It's like an arcade game. Let's do it 1 player. Stand by. And we're in. So here's what makes this cool. It's essentially Missile Commando. You move the cursor around the screen, but this is the view of Europe where the missiles are being taken off and you destroy the silos. And if you switch the screen to the other side, you can take care of the missiles before they land on the cities in the United States. So you can flip back and forth. Oh, take them out, take them out. Take the bases out. There we go, get it. Get it. Oh, blow them up quick. And then how many bases you have left, you get the score added up, very similar to Missile Command. So it's a Missile Command that has 2 screens. Oh, so fun. The other thing that's interesting is you hold down the red button on your Atari VCS joystick, this thing auto fires. I'm just holding down and plowing through them, and you can switch, defend the cities. Oh, they already got one on us, but such a cool idea. It's Missile Command with a viewpoint that is rocking, and then the way that you have the control, the silo or the sentinels that are surrounding orbit, is where your defense is going to come from. Oh yeah, it's awesome. If you're a fan of Missile Command, this is just the next level. It's so fun, and if you're fast enough, you can finish off the bases before you have to defend. See, I went back to the United States. We have 1 that's showing up at the top. I think we'll go back and destroy some more, and then we switch back. Okay, we got 1 coming in here, and notice they're bringing in some jets now too. You can blow them up. There, got it. All right, let's try to take out the bases here. Quickly. Oh, no, they got another city. Quick, take it out. That means only 1 city's left. Yes, very, very cool. What's very interesting about this is we've already seen this game before. It was not called this, but it's still by Simon Smith. It was the exact same thing on the TRS-80, and it was just been translated over to the Atari home computer. Now, if your base gets blown up, our last one, then the game will be over. So I'm trying to get us to blow up all the silos that are shooting off missiles. I mean, look at this. As the level progresses, they keep adding more and more, but presentation is so cool. And having the derivative, oh, no, no, they got it. So last one blown up, adds up the score, and game terminated. That's so cool. You've achieved a high score. Or we can put our initials in. Sweet. Like a... Oh, that's awesome. I love it when the home computer really feels like you're in the arcade. And this one does. All right, let's push start again and go again. Do 1 player again. If you have 2 people, you can use 2 controllers. All right, this time, let's just blow them up. They're not going to be able to get to the bases in time. Yes. See there? If you're fast enough on the first screen, you won't even have to switch to the second screen. But as it gets progressively more and more difficult, then you have to switch back and forth. By the way, the control of the crosshair is great. It feels really good on the Atari VCS joystick. Can we do it? Did we make it? Yes! And they didn't get any cities. I love it. And it keeps going over and over. More and more difficult. More things to shoot. More missiles. So fun. Any defense? All right, let's get back over here. Switch it over. Let's do a little protection for the stuff flying in. We got another plane that's heading over. The plane might get us, though. Did we get it? Yeah, we did it! So much fun. So the only other things we've seen by Simon Smith was a game called City of Knossos, K-N-O-S-S-O-S. And Simon Smith also did Laser Defense on the TRS-80. If you see Laser Defense, it's exactly like this game. Laser Defense is Sentinel. It's the exact same concept, the switch screen, but you're doing it in black and white on the TRS-80. Uh-oh, we got one more left. Can we do it? 2 cities left. And we saw Laser Defense in May 1982, so this is the, Atari version. Colorized it, improved it just a little bit, but it's still the same idea. So, nicely done port, but it's kind of tucked away, hidden in there, as a game you wouldn't have known was on the TRS-80 first. All right, looking good. Only 2 cities left, but man, it's so much fun. Of all the games like this, we call these command shooters here on the show. This one is the 34th command shooter we've seen, and they're not getting old anytime soon. These are still a blast. All right, I think we're going to have to switch. No, we're looking all right. Quickly. Uh-oh, nope. Get some defense in there. Okay, looks good. Looks like some of them are missing. I really love the way this looks. Uh-oh, no! They blew up a Sentinel! We got to the end of the level, but that was awesome. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Missile Command already, and if I had this at home, I'd be loving it. Being able to play something like this is great. Now, you don't have any paddles, or trackball or anything like that, but still being able to play on the joystick's great. All right, you gotta quick. I don't know what that is, but we have to make sure we get it out of there. Hey, Gregory, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. We're just going to keep playing and going forward to see the evolution of all video games. And we picked up a really cool one for this episode. If you're not a fan of the TRS-80, this would have slid under the radar because you essentially were playing the same thing on the TRS-80. And I was blown away then. I'm still impressed now. Oh my gosh, look at this. So many missiles are deflecting the shots. It wouldn't let me finish the base, so we only have 1 left. Wow. Alright, can we do it quick enough? That one's going to take out the Sentinel. Still only have 1 base. Great, we get a bonus city, just like Missile Command. So much fun. Now you see the missiles are moving faster. They're getting more silos. Yep. Oh, look at that. Boom. Really fast. You got to be on your game flipping back and forth. I went a little too slow that time. Game terminated. Okay, we'll terminate there. That is so much fun. So, just like when we played Laser Defense on the TRS-80, I gave that one 4 stars in May 1982. This one is still excellent. Great title for any game you could play on the home computer. I'm going to say 4 stars. I see another 4-star rating out there in the chat. But man, Sentinel's a good one to pick up if you were playing games that you want to play like Missile Command. Now, it is the 34th game we've played, but that's across everything. All systems. Yep, 3.5 from Manly, and then another 4 and another 4. Awesome. All right, after Sentinel, let's see what's next. Next, we're going to the IBM PC, and this is Serpent. Serpent just has a couple screenshots. Very rare, hard to come by. Let's pop it and play. Serpent. This is by someone, and it's released publicly. This is October 6th, 1982. This marks our 113th game we've played for MS-DOS, or PC-DOS, or PC Booter. So while it's still fresh, you can see they have the date. I'm following by the date that's in the game. That could have been the development date, but we'll say that one is the date when this game was available to play. It's by General Utility Program. So someone did this, but I actually don't know who it was. And this is our 52nd game we played that's public domain or freeware. Press any key to start. All right, that was simple. All right, so we're in the game, and Serpent is... Yeah, I know everyone's surprised. It is a snake game, yet another one. And we're picking up... We're picking up... Those aren't apples. They're O's with an umlaut over the top. I haven't seen that one, but we have seen Snake before. Oh, yes. Snake's been around for a long time. First time we saw it was Hustle in May 1977. And this one marks our 23rd Snake game here on the show. Oh, no, it's one of those Snake games that doesn't let you go back into yourself. So you die if you go, like if I mistype something. But it is adding... Yeah, elements to where you have to dodge. Yep, Snake, the Serpent's getting faster. Look at this, and it's done in ASCII or ANSI. Like you can tell, it's bare bones graphics here. And it does perform like Snake. You're using the cursor keys on your IBM PC to maneuver around. And if someone wants to come forward and say if they did this, it wouldn't be surprised, but it was free at the time, public domain then, and it's public domain now. So everyone can play Serpent if you want to. This one is different than the light cycle style games. You actually are growing longer and longer as you pick up it. It does feel that way. The hammerhead snake. But it's, I mean, bare bones of all the games you could play. Now, we played plenty of snake games on home computers. Some of the best games that you can play on home computers right now that are snake games would be Hustle on the TI-99 FORE. Oh, wait, can we go in the middle of that? No, I guess we can't go in the middle of that. You can also play Lumberjack on the NASCOM. You can play Serpentine that we just saw on the Apple II. That's pretty good. Hoser is available for MS-DOS. Plays much better than this one. Yeah, this one is... I mean, it's Snake. What more are you going to say? Other better ones you could play are Snake Bite. That's available for the Atari home computer and the Apple II. And then Snake Out for the Commodore VIC-20. Blockade for the Coco is also out there. Mongoose for the ZX Spectrum. I'm going to have to call it, this is one of the worst Snake games you could play right now on a home computer. It is the most simple. I mean, Snake was already simple enough. We've seen it since the 70s. Yeah, if it was free, right, you're not going to complain, right? But of all the games we've played so far, this one I'm going to say is tied with the two other worst Snake games you could play on any home computer, and that was Snake Scramble on the Apple II, which was a type-in game we played, and The Thing for the Commodore VIC-20. It's around the same level. So there's better ones you can play, and this one, even though I'm using the cursor keys, it still feels like it's not responding as smoothly. And it's Snake. It should just be piece of cake. Yeah, I'm looking over the chat. I see a lot of lows. 1.5 stars or 1 star. Yeah, of all the games you could play on a home computer, this one is mediocre, but you got to admit, it is changing the level, which is kind of nice. It's not the same screen over and over and over again. It's a little bit of something different, but it's not really doing that much more. We've seen better for home computers. It's got a lot of competition out there. It's true, Manly. If you were left with an IBM PC and you wanted to get something free, I mean, it's free, why not? I hit escape and broke it, and it says, okay. So I'm going to say this is one of the worst games you could play right now for Snake games on any home computer, and it's going to go way down here in the 1-star rating. It works, it functions just barely, but it's bad considering all the other titles you could play. I mean, think of all the games that are available for home computers, and this one wouldn't. I know it's free, but this isn't something that's going to, wow the crowds. Man, oh man. Yeah, I like that reasoning. If this was your only computer, yeah, you'd have a different rating, but we're rating this against all home computers right now. That's where we got to put our video game playing on pause, or hit the break key, or maybe just crash the game if you're on a home computer. Thanks so much for joining me playing everything and trying to get everything in chronological order for the entire video game industry. Next time on Chronologically Gaming, what's better than 4 Tron video games? Well, we got to play the 5th Tron video game because Tron is all the rage right now. That's it for today, and like I always say, these video games are not going to play themselves. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel and joining me on my quest to play every single video game in order of release. We'll be streaming live every weekday at 9 p.m. Central, so join us and let us know if we missed any games along the way. This video would not be possible without Launchbox, RetroArch, and MAME. Tell all your friends there's some crazy guy named Chronologically Gaming trying to play every single video game. We have links down below that'll send you to places like our Discord and Patreon, and one that says all the video games we've ever played. If you go there, it's a list of everything, and you can click right to the game you want to see. Chronologically Gaming is the name to look for. We are perpetually retro, and we will catch you next time.